Quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the London Bulldogs and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 57, colors.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Up the middle, Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caldwell. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Caldwell. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down, Caldwell. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
On 1st down, Caldwell.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Touchdown!
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Caldwell. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First and 10, it's Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caldwell being chased out left.
Throw left side. There's London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw on second down, Caldwell. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Pierce now up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Caldwell.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time.
Pierce gets this one running right.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On third down, Caldwell.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Caldwell. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Drake London.
28 yards.
And the Bulldogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's Kelsey on the grab. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caldwell. That's caught again by Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Caldwell finds his man. It's John Mechie. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57, 57. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Caldwell. Going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.